You're a diamond. Actually, you're better than a diamond. Let me explain. A diamond is the hardest possible material to ever be found on Earth. Think of that for a second. Something being the most of anything, the most tall, the most small. There's really nothing that we can't make a little bit taller or make just an inch smaller. Yet the diamond is the hardest of them all. On top of that, any diamond that you come across, every single diamond is made up of only one material, 100% diamond. And the same is true for us. Every single living thing is made up of 100% pure, absolute potential. And yet, even though the diamond is the hardest material, the most absolute material, it can still never compare to the unbounded, limitless potential that lies within all of us. So with that in mind, what are your circumstances again? No, but I'm serious. What were you worrying about again? You've really got to remember that whatever you're going through right now is already perfectly manifested. It's already been perfectly manifested into your life. Your 3D, your mirror, is just reflecting back to you what you manifested with your beliefs. You created it. That's how powerful you are. So you can actually uncreate it with the exact same process. It's never, ever about the person, about what they did, what they said, who they're with. It's never about the amount of money that's in your account or that's not, for example. It's never about them. It's always about, first of all, why are you the type of person that attracts that into your life? But second of all, what is it that's triggering you so bad that you're reacting in these ways? What is it inside of you that you need to address? Because all day, every day, we are finding evidences for our beliefs, and we're doing it naturally. See, he didn't text me back, I'm not worthy. See, I didn't get a call back from the job, I'm not good enough. See, I don't have enough money to pay my rent, I don't deserve to live a comfortable life. We're constantly finding evidences, and we're interpreting the things that are going on in our 3D with our already flawed negative belief system. So it's like a double whammy. You literally can't win with this system. So you need to start finding evidence for your new beliefs every single day. For example, if you want to attract love, you need to become love. So your new belief could be, I am love, or I am loved, I am lovable. And at the end of every day, you want to start finding 10 to 20 different evidences of how you are love, you are lovable, you are loved. And it can be so simple as the delivery driver dropped off my coffee this morning with a smile. That made me feel loved. I went to Pilates today instead of sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. That's love. I didn't spend all my money on Deliveroo. Talking to myself here. That's being loved. That's being adored. That's being cherished. All of these evidences that you're finding throughout the day is collating data for your subconscious mind to start printing out into the universe, because like attracts like. So you're becoming love. You're finding proof that you're loved. You're finding proof that you're loved. And then what happens? Suddenly you fall madly, deeply in love with your life, with your partner, with your scenarios, with a new person, with your ex. The old story can't exist because you have all of this evidence that you are loved and you are loved and you are worthy and you are deserving. And the more that you seek out these new evidences of, I'm enough, I've always been enough, I'm worthy, I will always be worthy, and you have 10 to 20 to 50 evidences per day of how worthy and deserving you are, do you think that them not texting you back is going to make the list? No, because you're focusing on something completely different. You have your eyes on the prize. You're not looking behind you anymore. You're not looking at that old belief system and it's triggering you anymore, because you're now powerful. You're not powerless to your circumstances, because you can see that you're creating your circumstances. You can see that without your input, they wouldn't be there. Without you adding your reactions and your interpretations to the story, it wouldn't be where it's at. So all you need to do is take your power back from the story, from the circumstance, from the scenario. Stop creating ideologies in your head of he's with someone else because he hasn't texted you back in 15 minutes, or you're not worthy of love because you're in a breakup. Stop adding your negative interpretations to the stories that are happening in your 3D. Just take your power back, and you do that by getting disciplined, by finding evidence of how loved you are, of how adored you are, of how successful you are. It's nothing to do with the person. It's nothing to do with a thing. It's everything to do with you. Because also, if you're currently stalking their social media and checking tarot cards and obsessing about who they're with and what they're doing, that's providing evidence that you are not good enough. See, they're following these girls. They don't love me. See, my tarot card said I'll never be loved, so I'll never be loved, right? It's insane. We're constantly finding evidence for our old negative beliefs when all we need to do is flip the switch. Just switch it up. Decide today that you're already loved, that you've always been loved, irrespective of what's going on in your circumstances. It doesn't matter. You have to remember you created it, and it's not your fault. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing to change. You are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. This is a major part that we need to recognize. It's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to forgive yourself for the things that you did when you hated yourself. It's okay to close this book and start a brand new book and start a brand new chapter. It's absolutely fine to do that. You are safe to do that now. It's a brand new day. What happened yesterday? We're not even the same person as we were yesterday. I don't recognize myself yesterday. I was too hungry. Okay? I was too hungry. I don't know who that person was. I'm a brand new girl now. This is the idea that you have to have about yourself. You can reinvent yourself. You can disregard anything. You can change anything just like that. And your circumstances can change overnight. It doesn't matter what's happening. Literally overnight. And the easiest thing to manifest is people, because we're all a little bit crazy. So we're constantly changing, right? We're constantly changing our mind. We're constantly changing our idea of what love looks like, of what it doesn't look like. We're constantly changing who we want to be with, who we don't want to be with. We're constantly changing our mind. And if everyone is you pushed out, and everyone in your life and your reality is reflecting back to you what you believe about yourself, surely it's just like, okay, cool, I don't need to change them, because it wouldn't, even if you did change them in the 3D and you went to change how they speak to you and why are you talking to me like this, and they did conform for a little bit, it doesn't change your current beliefs. So that ending that you're dreading in your subconscious is still going to manifest regardless. You can change all you want in the 3D. It's still going to come to a halt because you haven't changed your beliefs. You haven't changed how you think and feel about yourself. And to change your beliefs is to find evidence to create a brand new story that you're loved or that you're abundant. If you want to imprint the new belief that you're abundant and things always work out for you, then you find evidence every day, 10 to 20 evidences of I'm abundant. That could be, instead of buying coffee, who would do that? Instead of buying coffee, I made it at home. I'm abundant, right? That could be starting your new business. That could be reaching out to 100 people. That could be spending 100 minutes, like Alex Hormozi says, spending 100 minutes a day on something to create a new business, a new idea, right? These are all ideas of you being abundant, of you being in your power, of you giving power back to yourself and making your circumstances powerless, because they do not have power unless you give them power. You're a diamond. Sorry, no, that's an insult. You're better than a diamond, right? Imagine that. Imagine you being better than a diamond and you acting, like the mud on the grass, like a worm. You acting like a worm and you're better than a diamond. Can you believe that? Can we stop that now, please? Please, come on. Honey, I got things to do. I don't have time for this. I'm kidding. I love you, but I just want the best for you and all of us. I am still learning myself. I am still growing myself. I'm still becoming better every day. I'm still becoming more and more disciplined. And the more that you guys engage and tell me how things are going, the more it inspires me to keep going as well. Like sometimes getting messages from you guys really inspires me to be like, okay, things are working. Everything's working out and everything is going my way because it's just natural for things to go my way. So this is what you want to start adopting. Make your circumstances powerless because they can change overnight, but you need to change. It's always saying they're obsessed with me, they're obsessed with me, they're obsessed with me. That shit works. Go do it, you know? I promise you they'll be back, but can you sustain it? Probably not. Focus on you, put the power back onto you. Find evidence throughout the day that you're worthy, that you're deserving, that you got this. Disregard what they're doing because it's irrelevant. It's none of your business. All the energy back into you. And I promise you, things will change. If not in a few days, in a few weeks. In a few weeks, we're talking. The work that I provide for you guys, the work that I do myself, the work that's helped change my life, changes you in a few weeks. Like, let's just really understand that. You've been struggling for years, and in 2 weeks you can feel like a brand new bitch. What are we still talking about here, right? Self-love, inner child, breath work, mirror work, journaling, finding evidences, sleeping with affirmations on in the evening, saturating your subconscious, keeping your mental diet strict, being strict with your mental diet. Every time you think of them, nope, I'm amazing, they're obsessed with me, they love me, I love myself, boom, on to the next. Every time you think of the bank balance, I'm abundant, I'm wealthy, I have everything that I need, I'm always taken care of. Every time you think of the job opportunities that may or may not be coming, I'm always taken care of. I'm always in the right place at the right time. Opportunities find me wherever I go. You flip the switch every time, because every time you do that, you're building your muscle. You're building your mental diet. That's what you're doing. So I want you guys to understand how powerful you are. Make your circumstances powerless, because they are without you. You've got this. I love you. You're worthy. Thank you.